Welcome back to Pageant Mag Philippines. My name is Francois, your pageant correspondent. So, yours truly, once again, guys, it's Francois. We are live simultaneously on Facebook page and, of course, on our YouTube channel. If you are new to our YouTube channel, guys, please do subscribe and click the bell notification so that you will get notified whenever we release new videos. And we are also on Instagram, guys, and if you have an Instagram account or TikTok, please do follow us on all these social media platforms. Now, guys, you can also support us by sending stars for our streaming subscriptions. Your simple help will definitely help us. If you have any questions, by the way, please don't hesitate to drop your questions down below at the comment section. We will definitely ask your questions direct to our guests for tonight. So I believe that you are all excited to meet our guests tonight. So our esteemed guests this evening are Mr. Grand Philippines 2022 candidates. So please to help me welcome our guest with a virtual applause. So first off, we have Jerome Villapando from Guiguinto, Bulacan. Am I right?
Yes po, Guiguinto, Bulacan.
Hello, good evening, Jerome. How are you doing?
Good. Actually, kaninang umaga nag-shoot kami. It's an org po. It's called Tinik ng Sining. So, dun po, ini-enhance namin yung mga skills ng mga youth or ng mga taong gusto sumali doon sa aming org. At kanina gumawa po kami ng um, introduction video po namin para po sa Facebook page natin.
Wow, that's great. So seemingly you are busy as of the moment, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Kobe Portalan. Is that correct? Is that Partolan? Partalan, yeah. Hi, Kobe Partalan. Good evening to you. Okay, and okay, so let's also welcome our another guest. We have Jordan Sibbaluca from Cagayan Valley. Hi, Jordan. Good evening to you.
Oh, good evening.
Mhm. So, kumusta, Jordan?
I'm tired. Actually, I'm tired kasi kagagaling ko sa isang event and I was being isa sa mga judge for Miss Three-Graw Free Pageant po kasi siya.
Oh, that's a big raw. Oo.
Late po ako ng konti. Pagpasensyahan nyo na po. I'm so sorry for being late.
All right. So, and of course, we have, we also have Anthony Palfrey
Hello,
from
guys. Hello, sir.
Pangasinan.
I'm really
Hi,
sorry.
good
I'm on my
evening.
way. Hi, good evening po.
All right. Oh, by the way, may I just ask Anthony and Jordan to
Yes, sir.
please tweak your cameras to landscape. Ayan, para
This way.
i-auto-rotate nyo muna guys yung phone nyo para para mag-landscape siya. I-unlock nyo muna yung rotation. Okay? Ayan, there you go. So there you go, much better now. Ayan, so how are you, Anthony?
I'm really good, sir. Thank you. How are you?
You're welcome. I'm good, thank you as well for asking. So guys, could you tell me something about yourself? Because, of course, most of you here, especially Jerome and Anthony, this would be my very first time to meet you guys as compared to Jordan, who had been in the pageantry for quite some time. So I already know him. However, please do introduce yourself more. Oh, let's start
Mm,
off with Anthony. Go ahead, Anthony.
yes, sir. Kabos, ay, labid si kayo amin. I'm from Pangasinan and I'm 20 years old studying Bachelor of Science in Education. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and has an habit of swimming and basketball. During my free time, I do that sports and also catch up in my gym. Yes, and also a friendly neighborhood. Let's say I join my friends at our place to like have a play basketball and stuff. So yes, thank
Oh,
you.
that's great. So that's interesting. Yes, Jerome.
Hello everyone, I'm Jerome Villapando and I'm from Guiguinto, Bulacan. And I'm currently studying Bachelor of Science in Architecture in Bulacan State University. And I'm also a freelance artist. Actually, it's sketching. No? At first, it was a hobby. And then, it turns out na kaya ko palang kumita through that. And iyon, nagsinusupport niya ako sa study ko sa architecture.
Wow,
Yes.
that's great. Diba? So at least you're making money through your from your talent. Diba?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. Is this your first time in a national pageant, Jerome?
Yes, first time ko lang pong sumali sa national pageant. Karaniwan po,
Mm,
dito lang sa amin sa Bulacan, municipality, yun. First time ko po dito.
okay. Is it the same with Anthony? Is this also your first time in a national pageant, Anthony?
Yes, sir. It definitely is.
Mhm. But you've been joining pageantry as well even before this
At school,
prior
sir.
to Mr.
Yes,
Grand Philippines. Mm-hmm.
I do, sir. At school only.
Mm-hmm. So school-based pageantries.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. So we'll see. Okay, Jordan, how about you? Can you tell us about yourself?
Hey guys, I am Jerome Sibbaluca, currently representing Cagayan province. I am a dancer, I'm a choreographer, I'm a fitness trainer, and the ultimate frisbee player.
Wow! So, ang lakas maka-direct Ramsey, di ba? Frisbee. So, let me just ask you about that. What attracted you to play frisbee aside from, despite of the sports that we have, uh, of the many sports that we have rather.
Um, Honestly, sir, it's not 50% the game and the 50% is the community itself. Yung community po namin dito ng frisbee, so welcoming, so warm, so friendly, na they will push you to the limit na to become a better person. And secondly, dun sa game po kasi namin is ano siya, self-officiating. Means wala po kaming referee. So it's a game of
Mm-hmm.
honesty. Once na natapik mo to, hindi rin po siya contact sport. So non-contact sport, so it's game of honesty. Na once na they call for something, you should be honest. Always be honest. Yun po yung pinaka-the best play ng frisbee. The spirit itself.
Ay talaga, honesty.
Yes,
So at
sir.
least yun yung isa sa mga tawag dito, nakukuha mo doon, lessons that you could get from it. That's
Yes, sir.
great. Okay. So let me ask everyone, why did you choose to join, or why did you choose Mr. Grad Philippines other than the many male pageants here in the Philippines that we have? Okay, let's start off with you, Jordan.
Answer. Uh, for information of everybody, this is not my first time to be part of the international pageant. Uh, it's it is my third time. Third
In a
time, yes.
national pageant.
Yes, sir. From the word, from the title itself, grand.
Mm-hmm.
Sobrang boom na boom. So, na-encourage ako. Gustong-gusto ko talaga siya kasi this will be my platform to showcase yung what a man, real man from Cagayan province can do and can show the world. Stepping stone ko
Mm-hmm.
siya from the big break galing dun sa sa COVID-19 na yan, yung sa pandemic. Ito yung mga isa sa mga the best stepping stone ko to show the world.
Wow, great. And we'll see that then. Okay, and how about you, Anthony? Why did you choose Mr. Grand Philippines as your being your first national pageant?
Well, sir, I was informed about this pageant like lately, and it thrills me. It gives me thrill, sir. And also, I want also to be like a lesson, an exposure, and also to build friendship with
Mm-hmm.
the people that I am competing with.
Mm. Okay, so definitely you'll get a lot of friendship with your fellow candidates as well in the pageant. And how about you, Jerome?
Actually, when I nung nagsimula akong mag ano tawag dito, ah, mag-screen, I'm not quite sure kung bakit because, someone just told me that if there's an opportunity, just go grab it. And now I can see na marami kang matututunan when you go outside of your comfort zone. So, I'm just happy na nandito ako ngayon and I'm learning. So,
Wow.
and I like to learn always.
Definitely you will learn from this pageant as well. There's
Yes.
always learning whether you win or you lose. There's always learning from every pageant or from every experience that you guys encounter. Okay? All right. So let's proceed then. Oh, we already have some questions here. We already have some questions here, but before we proceed to the questions from our um, viewers, let's just play first. Okay. Okay. So we'll be playing. Have you ever had? This is just like like a twist to that. Never had I ever. Okay. So let's start off with you, Jerome. Jerome, have you ever had gotten in trouble at school or at church?
Hmm, never. Akala ko
Never.
po. Ako po,
I never.
ganito kasi po, ako po, isa po akong shy type guy sa classroom, like hindi po ako masyadong ma-talk, yung mga close friends ko lang po yung nakakausap ko, yun. So meron siguro po one time, nakatkatan lang, alam niyo po ba yun, yung ginugupit po yung buhok kasi masyado ng mahaba. The rest wala na po.
Mm. Okay, to our viewers, please just hang on, guys. We will definitely ask your questions later. Okay. Okay. How about you, Jordan? Have you ever had experience, or have you ever had gotten in trouble at school or at the church? Nakamute ka.
Okay, yes. Yeah. Sa school po, I think yes. Kasi it's like the story na I've been doing pageants since nung college ako, third year college. And yung because, one of the funniest trouble is, nung time ng pageant ko, there was a lady na magpapapicture sa akin.
Mhm.
And then, she asked for a picture, tapos andun yung boyfriend niya. Then, all of a sudden, nagkaroon ng konting bangayan sa kanila. So, parang nagigilty ako dun sa term na biglang ganun yung nangyari to the extent na nag-away ata sila. So, I think, masama yung loob ng guy sa akin and that's a real
Dahil,
funny story. Kasi
Ba't
yung
naman siya?
girlfriend niya, isa nag-ask for ng picture sa akin. Parang
Yun nga.
nagselos po siya.
Oh.
Parang ang funny nung
Pinagsilosan
ano.
ka.
Opo.
Iba rin. Okay, thank you so much. Now this one, have you ever had your cell phone rung at an embarrassing moment? Jordan. Mm-mm.
Yes. Alam niyo po yung, actually, uh, I think it's not, hindi lang ko yung naka-experience ng ganitong
Mm.
pangyayari. Yung part na your friends will send you something na yung caption is interesting. Right?
Oo.
And then, all of a sudden, when you're gonna play it, something weird lang sounds. I know. May
Yung
other
mga
guys experience this
moon.
one.
Yung mga
Yun
moaning
yung ano yung,
sound.
yes. Akala mo sobrang emergency, tapos sobrang catchy ng caption niya. Tapos the moment na ipe-play mo siya, in a total silence, biglang boom, ganun yung I think na-experience ng ibang tao to, not only me. Yan, sobrang
Kaya,
embarrassing ng ganung bagay.
definitely it is. Kaya very careful ako sa mga ganyan. Yung mga prank, ganyan, di ba?
Yes, yes.
Yes. How about you, Jerome?
Um, when nung serve ako, actually I'm another server po, and then meron time na sobrang solemn po nung misa, and then ayun, habang naglalakad kami, tahimik po yun eh. And then bigla pong tumunog ng malakas yung cellphone ko. So I think ano po yun eh, during consecration. So bigla pong boom,
The
nag-ring
most
yung cellphone
solemn.
ko. Yes,
The
yes,
most solemn
yung
part.
kaba ko po, ayun. Bigla ko pong tapa yung cellphone kong ganyan, and then yun, pinipindot ko po yung power off button kasi nakalimutan ko po siyang i-silent. Then yung mga kasamaan ko, ang sama ng tingin sa akin. Kasi sabi nila, hindi kasi dapat kundi naka-focus yun, dapat naka-silent yung cellphone. Eh, nakalimutan ko. So
Tsaka hindi
yun.
naman kasi dapat dinadala sa loob kapag ka nagsiserve.
Yes. Nakalimutan ko po tandaan yung bag ko nun.
Ayun. So it's a lesson learned. Hi, PJ.
Yes.
Have fun, brothers, and good evening. Yes, good evening to you, PJ. Thank you so much, PJ, for watching. Okay, let's proceed. Guys, have you ever had climbed a tree or went up on a roof and couldn't get down? Eventually, you couldn't get down. Yes, let's start off with you, Jerome. Umakyat ka sa puno tapos o kaya sa bubungan ninyo tapos hindi ka na makababa.
Mukha akong boring guy kasi hindi pa ako nakaakyat ng puno ng ganun kataas. Ayun. So, di kasi ako pinapayagan ng lola ko na umakyat ng puno ng ganyan. Di ko alam kung favorite ba niya ako or gusto niya akong protektahan lang. Pero, ayun, wala pa akong experience ng ganun. I'm so sorry.
Di, okay lang naman yun. May mga protective parents talaga, or even grandparents, na they wouldn't allow you to
Yes.
go anywhere. Diba? I myself could
Yes.
actually relate with you. So, good evening, Sir Francois, and to my handsome Mr. Grand Philippines candidates, Jordan Sibbaluca and Jerome Villapando. Hi, good evening, Sir Mark. Doc Mark, rather. Good evening to you. Yeah. And how about you? How about you? Nakalimutan yung pangalan ni Sibbaluca. Ang weird ko. Ang weird ko, shucks. Jordan.
Actually, yung experience ko is opposite of Jerome. Nung bata ako, my childhood is so memorable kasi unlike Jerome, hindi siya pinapalabas. Ako kasi yung tipo na sobrang nag-explore. Yung tanong mo, sir, is dumating ba yung time na umakyat ka na hindi ka nakababa? Tama?
Yes, oo.
Yung
Either
experience
in
ko kasi,
on a tree or sa roof ng bahay niyo, ganyan.
yeah. Yung experience ko kasi, sir, is umaakyat ako to the extent na naglalaro ako sa taas ng puno.
Mhm.
Okay? With my childhood friend. Alam niyo yung habulan sa taas ng puno?
Oo.
Inspired by Tarzan.
Oo.
Tarzan, ayan. Yan yung ginagawa ko nung bata ako, nasa taas ng puno ng mangga, naghahabulan kami. To the extent na accident happened. Na from one
Hulog
branch,
ka.
ako yung hinahabol. From one branch, tumalan ako into another branch.
Wow,
Pagkatalon
ang
ko,
lakas nun.
yes, sobrang enjoy ng childhood ko. Pagkatalon ko dun sa other branch, hindi ko siya nahawakan.
Mm-mm.
And then, ayun nga, gaya ng iniisip nyo, nahulog ako. Nahulog ako, and napilay.
Okay. Nagka-fractures.
Yes, napilay ako. So, yung mga experiences ko, and dun sa, sinasabi nga sa bahay, lagi ko pong ginagawa yan kasi province po kasi. Sa province, usually kapag may gawaing bahay, it's you alone. Diba? Ikaw na, kung kaya mo,
Mhm.
why not? Diba?
Mm-mm.
Yung work na ginawa ko noon is,
Mm-mm.
nagpipintura ako sa bukong ng bahay namin.
So our viewers, please just hang on. We will get. Mhm. Okay.
Ayan. Yung pagpipintura sa taas ng bahay. So, for me, hindi siya yung
Okay. Nagpipintura
hindi,
ka. Oh my God.
sir?
Nagpipintura ka.
Yes, sa bubong ng bahay
Okay lang
namin.
ba? Ako ba ang ano? Ako bang nawala?
Medyo delay po sa akin, sir. Sorry.
Mhm.
Ayan. So, sa akin parang ano siya, climbing and going down trees or something high, it's not a big deal for me. Kasi laking probinsya ako, buhay bukid, buhay sa gawaing bahay. So, something ganun yung nangyari sa akin.
Ayun na nga. Are we good? Okay lang ba na narinig niyo ako? Parang nagkakaroon ako ng internet connection issue dito.
Nande-delay ka po ng kaunti, sir.
Iya, may nagkakaroon ako ng delay. But I think it's okay na.
Yes.
All right. So, hi Vincent, and of course, hi Vaughn. Good evening to you, and of course, Jeff. Good evening, Jeff. Ayan. All right. So let's move on to our next. Have you ever had? Guys, have you ever had kept awkward photos of you? Awkward photos. May mga itinatago ba kayong mga awkward photos? Or videos? Go ahead, Jordan.
Yes. Meron. Actually, yun yung part na nakakatuwa sa pag-save ng mga awkward na ganyan, na photos, yung experience mo with your family na sobrang seryoso, with your friends sobrang seryoso, tapos ikaw, yung biglang candid na hindi ka ready, na nagmukha kang ewan, tapos sila sobrang okay. Yun yung mga part na nakakatuwa sa mga awkward photos na nakasave sa cellphones ko.
Do you even keep them do you even show them as well sa mga friends mo?
Yes, of course. Of course, kasi yun yung mga best caption ng happy memories para sa'yo.
Oh, good. Ayan. How about you, Jerome? Do you keep photos? Or do you keep
Yes,
awkward
yes, yes.
photos of yours?
Yes, yes. Ang karaniwan po sa mga awkward photos ko is yung during face-to-face class nung first year ako. And then architecture is not easy kasi 'di ba? So,
Mhm.
every time na halimbawa, nasa drawing class kami, minsan makikita mo maka-capture nila ako na nakatulala ako sa kawalan, gano'n. Or minsan naman pag-uwi, may magpi-picture din sa'kin mga kaklase ko na, stolen talaga na parang sobrang lupay-pay na.
Mm.
Ayun, masaya lang balikan kasi it's already part of me na.
Okay,
Kaya
definitely. How about this? I guess this is gonna be the last. Have you ever had copied an answer from your seatmate, Jerome?
pero ano po ulit yung question?
Have you ever had copied an answer from your seatmate? Nangopya ka ba sa seatmate mo?
Ah, I have. Nung ano po yun, during my grade 10, I guess. So,
For
nagkukuwentuhan lang kami ng kaklase ko nun na nagtatawanan kami and then nagkaroon ng surprise quiz. So ayun, parehas kami ng ano, ng halos ng sagot. But you know, kasama siya sa pagtanda.
pareho kayo ng sagot.
Most likely.
Ayun. How about you, Jordan? Have you ever had copied an answer from your seatmate?
Be honest with you. Yes. Hindi ko lang mabilang kung ilang beses. Kasi when I was, nung nag-aaral ako, I'm the kind of guy na,
Ay talaga?
yes, it's part of being a student naman. Actually, siguro lahat naman naka-experience.
Hmm.
Sa akin po kasi, parang, most of the time, hindi naman all the time, pero most of the time, I'm a latecomer ako nung college ako eh. So, yung type kasi ng teacher na meron ako, before mag-discuss, magkakaroon ng quiz. Ayan, yung mga professor na tataray talaga, ganyan. Magbibigay ng quiz. Ako na late, nag-start na sila. Pagdating ko, number 3 na. Magugulat na lang yung teacher ko.
Mhm.
Magugulat na lang yung teacher ko na pagpasahan na ng papers, ba't nasagutan ko yung 1 and 2? Eh wala ako dun sa time na yon. Ang paano ng ganung bagay na wala ka dun sa time na binigay yung question, tapos pagpasa mo ng papel mo, may sagot ka.
Meron kang sagot.
Kapag hindi ko na alam, iasa ko na sa katabi ko. Huwag kang mahihiyang magtanong, friends naman eh.
Diba? Ayun. Thank you so much, guys, for being honest. Now, thank you for your honesty. Okay. And I hope you enjoyed it, guys. All right. So, guys, let me just ask you, there are so many issues right now in the social media, and one of the issues actually in the pageantry is that there are some men joining. There are some men with a child or children joining male pageants. What is your opinion about that? Go ahead, Jordan.
Actually, for me,
Mhm.
it's not really a big deal. As long as nagagawa mo yung kailangan mong gawin bilang isang candidate. As long as, alam mo yun, sinasabi ko na nagagawa mo yung kinakailangan mong gawin. Qualified ka sa mga criteria na nararapat doon, maliban nga lang doon kasi most of the time, sabi single, pero my child, hindi naman siya ganun kalaking bagay sana kung alam mo at nakikita ng organization na you are really fit to be part of the competition. And if you are really, really doing good in terms of physically, personally, siyempre, kapag nagpa-pageant tayo, overall package dapat yung kailangan. Kung fit ka naman doon sa mga bagay mentally, especially mentally, kung fit ka naman sa mga bagay na ganun, why not? Diba?
Mhm.
Bakit hindi? Kung alam mo namang magagawa mo lahat ng mga pinapagawa sa inyo na mas lampas pa dun sa nagagawa ng mga ibang
Expectation.
candidate na walang child.
Oh, see. Oh, pwede naman yun, 'di ba? Why not if
Yes,
you can definitely do, 'di ba? The
yes.
responsibility. Mhm. Ayun. Thank you so much. And of course, Jerome, may mga issues din kasi sa ano sa pageantry that height is you know, height supposedly be removed already as a requirement in pageantry, particularly in the female pageant. Now, applying it to the male pageant, do you think height is still a requirement?
Hmm. For me, it's not really important the height. Kasi if you are a virtuous man, you can compose yourself properly to the people and you inspire them. So why not, 'di ba? Being tall doesn't mean you're fit enough to be a candidate of pageant. No.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh, kung si Goliath nga
Ano po
napatay
sa
niya si ay kung si David nga napatay niya si
si David.
Goliath, 'di ba?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Opo. True.
So, yeah, it's just an example that not all tall guys can defeat the small one or the short ones, 'di ba?
It's absolutely.
Parang analogy lang. Ayan. Ayon. So, may question dito coming from I think this is Ronald. Good day from Saudi. Beside from you, who among your candidates fit for the title? Or so the question is, aside from you, who do you think um among of your candidates could fit the title Mr. Grand Philippines? Just choose one aside from yourself.
I think each of us is deserving to have a title of Mr. Grand Philippines because we are doing our best. We are preparing so hard and training, gym, discipline. Uh, and I didn't see them in the stage. So malalaman na lang natin 'yon kapagka po nasa stage na kami. But we are deserving. We are all deserving po.
Ayun.
Yes.
How about you, Jordan? Is there anyone you could see as your ultimate competitor? That, mhm.
Gaya nga po ng sabi ni Jerome na lahat kami binibigay yung all the best, so 101% ng capability namin to win the crown. For me, there's one.
Mhm.
Actually, it's PJ. PJ.
Okay.
Yes. I'm a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Psychology, and I can judge, good judgment kung sino yung may edge. Though hindi pa kami nagkikita-kita sa stage, pero this person, sobrang articulate niya kung magsalita na I think it's very, very good sa isang pagiging ambassador. So I think it's PJ for being articulate in talking, representing himself, and in presenting himself to other person. It's PJ.
See. So si PJ nakikita mong parang ultimate competitor.
For now, sir, kasi hindi ko pa nakikita yung overall ng
Mhm.
capacity kasi nga wala pa kaming practices, wala pang masyadong bandings, kasi doon naman ang doon mo siya ma-determine kung sino yung may edge talaga.
All right. Thank you so much. Hi, Daisy from Indonesia. Good evening, Daisy. Thank you for dropping by. If you have any questions, Daisy, please just drop down at the comment section. Okay. I do apologize that I cannot read carefully or I cannot read properly the um, the language. So I'm just greeting you. Ayon. Guys, one of the issues right now is the so-called age of reasoning. So may pinapasa kasi sila ngayon sa tawag dito sa camera na ibaba yung age of reasoning ng bata or tayo ng tao na from 16 or 14 to 16 ganyan. So ibababa siya ng 12. What is your opinion about that? Jordan.
I think binababa siya from 18 tama? Tama sir, 18 to
From
6 to
14 to
14.
16 ganyan.
Okay. Sa akin parang ano siya, hindi siya tama. Kasi sa degree na natapos ko, the development of person takes time. Hindi siya magiging fully developed ng isang bata. Most usually sa overall personality ng bata, hindi mo siya ma-develop in a 14 days. So, ang mga bata na yan makakagawa ng mali na kasi hindi pa ganun kaganda yung judgment ng mga bata yan. Personality hindi fully developed. Mentally hindi fully developed. Siyempre the behavior itself. So, I think it's not right. Let's stick to the old one kasi yun talaga yung mabibigyan pa ng chance yung mga bata na yan na to be fully developed, to fully develop themselves.
Mhm. Kasi kung tutuusin din naman kasi yung 12 pa lang is parang transition pa lang yun to adolescence eh.
Tama,
Diba?
tama. Talagang stage na nag-a-adjust pa lang kasi yung bata to the reality.
Ayun. Thank you so much for that. What's your opinion about that matter as well, Jerome? Do you think it is right na ibabaan yung age of reason ngayon?
Agree ako dun sa sinabi ni Jordan na mali yun kasi sa kabataan natin, hindi pa sila gano'n ka-mature talaga mag-isip, eh. Kung titignan mo yung mga grade 11 or grade 12, ayan mga ano pa yan, mga isip bata pa yan na gumagawa pa ng mga kalokohan yan. So, hindi siya for me hindi siya just para sabihin na ibaba kasi nagde-develop pa nga sila kagaya ng sinabi ni Jordan. And siguro nakakatulong din yung sa guidance ng family and ng elder ones to develop the child to be better, 'di ba? So, for me hindi pa talaga siya puwedeng ibaba ng age of 14, 12, gano'n.
Mm. Ayun. Thank you. Yeah, actually pareho kayo no. Tama na there's no reason for us to na ibaba yung age of reason as of now kasi first off, we are all unprepared for it din. And one of the reasons I believe then, just like what I've mentioned earlier, is that it's still a transition to adolescence rather. So parang hindi pa talaga siya mako-consider na the 12-year-old is on his or her proper reasoning. Um, uh, he's on his or her proper reasoning. Tama. Ngayon. Okay, thank you so much for that. And moving forward, guys, do you think that all sports should have a professional women's division as well? So for example, kasi meron na yung tawag dito for basketball, 'di ba? Meron tayong women's division, volleyball, meron din tayong women's division. Tapos kapag football meron na rin. So do you think all sports should also have women's division? Let's start off with you, Jerome.
For me, yes. Kailangan din na merong division sa babae. Kasi yung capabilities ng babae ay ng lalaki, kaya ding gawin ng mga babae. For example, yung sa gymnastics, may makita tayong mga guys na gumagawa ng sobrang extreme na exercises like, alam mo yun, yung planche, yung nakalambitin, sir, on rings. So, ginagawa din siya ng mga babae. So, I think sa bawat sports, dapat meron ding representative ang mga babae. Kasi hindi naman natin
Ay, nawala ka. Hindi ka naintindihan. Is it me? Nawala. Naka-mute? Wala.
Hello po, narinig niyo po?
There you go.
For me,
Ayun.
hindi dapat natin i-ano, i sabihin na hindi sila qualified sa mga bagay, sa mga extreme sports, 'no? Kasi meron din silang mga kakayahan. Though mas mas angat ang strength ng lalaki,
Mhm.
meron din silang kakayahan na gawin na hindi pumantay or lagpasan pa yung mga puwedeng lagpasan pa yung mga kayang gawin ng lalaki. Yun lang po
Ah,
for me.
ayun. Thank you so much. Yan. Jordan, kasi yung question could lead us actually to equality, to the issues, to the social issues on equality. So ang nangyayari kasi, si for example, kapag ka street guy ka, ganyan, and then you're playing volleyball, ganyan. So ang society, meron na silang parang preconceived na assumptions sa mga lalaki na nagva-volleyball. Ganyan. So kapag nagva-volleyball ang lalaki, they would actually classify you as homosexual o kaya Becky, ganyan. What's your opinion on that?
Ah, Usually ganyan po kasi yung yung notion of other people, yung perspective ng other people, lalong-lalo na sa kind of sport that you're having.
Mhm.
Diba? Sabi nyo, volleyball. Sa Philippines po kasi, most likely, mas nag-excel in terms of popularity ang mga babae, volleyball players na babae. Mas marami silang fans. Kaya ang iniisip ng tao, once na this sport ay babae nag-excel, once na lalaki ang naglaro, they're thinking na inalaro nila ito kasi feeling nila babae sila. Which is not. Which is wrong,
Mhm.
actually. Kasi sport is open for male and female, tama? Kasi yan,
Mhm.
sports is, representation yan ng passion mo, ng mga bagay na gusto mong gawin sa buhay. And yan yung isang way ng mga tao, ng mga lalaki, to communicate with other people,
Mhm.
other person. Kasi, yun yung equality nga, di ba? Yung equality natin, pinag-uusapan natin yung equality, na what men can do, human can do. And most
Mhm.
of the time, nagpapalakasan. Pero it's a freedom na you will play this sport because this is your passion, you are comfortable with this, magiging connected ka sa ibang tao, magiging ka ng new friends, new connections. So, siguro, let's just erase the mentality na yung mga ganung mentality in terms of sports.
Mhm. Ayun. Kasi nga, 'di ba, normally kasi kapag kunyari sa mga sports na ganyan, kunyari sa atin kasi ang alam natin kapag ka basketball, straight, ganyan, 'di ba? Tapos kapag ka volleyball, ganyan, mostly yung mga players ay kung hindi man straight, ganyan, mostly ay Becky. I think nagkaroon doon ng ng tawag dito parang presumptive, I mean, parang mga ano ba yung term doon? Parang nagkaroon na ng ah, connotation doon na kapag ka volleyball na ganyan, it's um for for gays, ganyan, 'di ba? Tapos so yun na nga, sinasabi nga natin yung equality. So there should be no issues on gender whatever. Ako ba ang ano? So there should be no issues whatever sports you would like to play. Ngayon, kapag kadalhin naman natin yung equality in terms of workplaces, ganyan. How do you feel when women excel than you, or when women excel over you? How do you feel about that, Jordan? Say for example, um, yung partner mo ay mas mataas yung position sa'yo. How do you feel about that?
Actually, sa akin, sir, I'll be happy with that. Sobrang magiging, ano pa ako, magiging happy ako sa kanya. Kasi all throughout, iniisip ng mentality of other people is, men is more dominant sa mga babae. Pero hindi natin napapansin na there are some instances na ang babae mas nag-excel sa lalaki. So mga ganung terms, sir, I'll be happy with that. Kasi nakikita ko na there's a part of me na alam kong mahina ako, and there's a part of my partner na sobrang strong siya that I will appreciate so much.
Mm, okay, wonderful. How about you, Jerome? Is it
For me,
okay?
ah,
Go ahead.
sa'kin okay. Okay for me, okay, okey lang sa'kin. Actually ma-inspire pa ako na, uy siya, ang galing niya, nagagawa niya yung gano'ng bagay. So, bakit ako hindi? So ma-inspire pa ako to do more, to pursue more, and mag-practice until ma-reach ko yung level na kung anong meron level siya, 'yan.
Ah, great. Tapos this time kasi, recently kasi merong research na lumabas. May statistics actually na lumabas that shows most of the more successful Filipinos are female. So parang 95% ang female while yung 97% ang female while ang male ay nasa roughly 90 to 92% lang. So what can you say about that? That in terms of education, mas magaling ang babae. Yes, Jerome. Mhm.
Okey. Hmm, para sa'kin ano, para sa'kin hindi na siya bago, eh. Kasi marami talagang nag-e-excel na ngayon na mga babae in terms of education. Makikita natin ultimo sa classroom pa lang, makikita na natin mas maraming mga nag-e-excel na babae. So, hindi ko naman sinasabi na ang mga guys is ano, hindi karamihan sa kanila hindi nagiging successful or what. Ah, Kumbaga nag-a-rise lang talaga yung mga kababaihan. For example, yung mga pinaka-successful na girls, kilala ko si Zaha Hadid. She is an architect. So, ayun, parang maganda lang din na gawin natin silang inspiration para sa atin na mag-progress. Yun po para
Alright.
sa'kin.
Thank you so much, Jerome. Ayan. Jordan, ayun, may mga issues kasi ngayon on how to handle fake news. So naniniwala ka na maraming fake news right now, 'di ba, on social media. How do you handle fake news? How do you filter them out?
Sobrang rampant kayo ng fake news eh. For me, yung process kasi sa akin, what I do, kapag nakakita ko ng isang news na there's an instinct na magda-doubt ka,
Mhm.
I'll do, meron akong two ways to determine if it's fake news or legit. So yung first way ko is ano, to research more about dun sa news na yan, to learn more about dun sa news na yan, na I'll be reading articles, I'll be reading news, and some newspapers, radios, gagamitin ko lahat ng resources ko to earn knowledge in terms of that news para ma-determine ko if it is right, tama ba siya or hindi. And then secondly, maging wise enough to think na before nakakita ka ng isang news, before spreading this one, you should think first. Na yung sinasabi nga natin na think before you click, before you share some, kasi dyan na nagdi-disseminate yung paglago at paglawak ng maling impormasyon. Once na nag-click ka without even thinking if it is true or not, without research, without any basis na nagpapatunay na this news is right or wrong.
Ayun, parang fact checker.
Yes, really. Tama,
Mhm.
tama.
Ayun. Thank you so much, Jordan. Okay. One moment here. Guys, there are also some questions see me here. Oh, one moment. Let me just try to check on the comment section if we have questions. I think there's no more questions on our comment section. Hmm. Yeah, just give me. Ayan. Let me just ask Jerome. Jerome, they say that youth today are facing a lot. So, what do you think is the most pressing issue that you guys, that your generation is facing right now?
Mm. I think it's thinking about your future, your success. So, nape-pressure kasi yung mga youth, kagaya ko na na-o-overthink sila. Yung iba kasi nag-e-excel na sa ganitong bagay at sigurado na sila dun, while the others are not. So, for me, yung bagay na yun yung nagpipigil sa amin to do more. Nape-pressure yung mga kabataan. Minsan nag-o-overthink sila, hindi sila makapag-function ng maayos. Yun, yun po sa akin.
So it is more on pressure
Yes.
dahil siguro kasi nga it's more on, so nakikita kasi lahat sa social media eh. Naipo-post lahat sa social
Hmm,
media kaya parang nandun yung pressure na sana pareho kami nung nagpo-post na yon ng status, something like
na
that, right?
nasa mm.
Mhm. Jordan, what do you think? Does our technology really affecting us mentally, psychologically, and even our communication skills? Why so?
Actually, yan yung naisip ko kanina dun sa tanong na ano yung nagiging problem ng youth ngayon. Actually, too much attachment to social media. Actually,
Mhm.
social media is, from the word itself, media. It's a medium of expression na may mga bagay na yung mga bata kasi ngayon, for almost 2 years, we are in lockdown. And the
Mhm.
only way of disseminating news and updates all over the world is social media.
Mhm.
And hindi na iwasan dyan yung mga kabataan, yung hindi naman kabataan, almost lahat naman tayo eh. Hindi na
Mhm.
iiwasan, nakaka-affect yung social media sa health natin in terms of emotionally. Let's take it emotionally. Emotionally, what happened for past 2 years is COVID. Affected lahat. Maraming namatay, maraming nag-suffer, maraming nawalan ng trabaho, and the medical teams nasa in front, most likely dun sa family na merong doctors and nurses, yun yung usually na na sobrang affected kasi yung loved ones nila, sila yung nag-face, sila yung gumagawa ng way to take care of those people na nagkakasakit. Kaya nag-aalala, emotionally bothered yung mga family. Lahat tayo actually bothered tayo diyan. And then uh, mentally, nagiging hindi na nagiging outlet ang media to lessen the stress. Most likely, siya na yung nagiging cause of stress mentally.
Mhm.
Kasi naiisip natin, nakikita natin mga news na maraming nangyayari sa mundo na, like for instance, yung mga nangyayari sa ibang bansa, yung war, something like, yung ganyan, di ba? Tapos, nai-intact sa atin yun yung part na nai-intact sa atin to the extent na iniisip natin siya the whole day, every time, every now and then. Tapos yung mga nangyayari sa ating loved ones na malayo sa atin. That's why it causes stress most of the
Mhm.
time. And sa mga bata sa atin, sa mga young adults, sa mga youths, yung nagiging social media, yung nagiging distraction once na na-addict ka talaga. Yung
Mhm.
connection na yung dapat na magkikipag-usap ka through messenger, tapos ita-type mo lang na gagawin mong shortcut. Ganun yung mga type. Andun yung thought. Pero, the way you type it is not correct. So, mali na yung nagiging notion na nadadala ng mga bata yan sa outside world. Ganito, ano dyan? One big example of that is children who spend more time in playing Mobile Legends. Ayan. Dumating sa time na tinanong sa school ng isang bata, sabi, sino ang pumatay kay Lapu-Lapu? Then answer, si Layla. Which is very wrong.
Yung character sa Mobile Legend, di ba?
Nagiging tapos yung mga trend ngayon na usually sa TikTok kasi TikTok, okay naman siya. Pero merong times na people step on the line. Na TikTok is not only for for adults, pati sa children, at sa mga bata. And most of the thing, may mga bagay doon na hindi dapat nakikita ng bata, hindi dapat naririnig ng bata, at hindi dapat nalalaman ng bata. Yun yung mga instances, big problems na nakikita ko in this past few days and this coming futures.
Kasi nga even yung mga bata may mga accounts na rin sa mga social media, even TikTok, Facebook, right?
Wala na siyang boundary kumbaga.
Ayun. How about you, Jerome? What has affected you the most that caused by social media?
Sir, can you, try
What
ulit
has affected you the most that caused by social media?
Siguro yung yung pressure, I guess. Para kasing gaya ng sinabi ni Jordan na yung social media na mismo yung nagkakalat ng mga stress and anxiety. Nakakabasa ka ng malulungkot na messages and such na ganun. So, for me, ang ginawa ko to overcome it, nagbawas ako ng mga page na nilalike ko. So, yun. Kasi may algorithm kasi yan, di ba? So, once na mag-like ka ng uplifting na mga phrases or mga words, doon na magsisimulang magbago yung yung flow ng algorithm ng social media mo, especially sa Facebook. Kung ang mga nilike mo is mga words of inspiration and mga quotes na alam mo yun, makakatulong sa'yo to grow. Yun yung nakatulong sa akin para i-overcome yun. Yes. Kahit mga phrases lang, yun.
Ayun. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's true kaya yung algorithm, naniniwala ako dun sa algorithm kasi nga kung ano yung most likely na tinitingnan mo, view mo, ganyan, yun yung most likely din na lalabas sa timeline mo, sa newsfeed. So I definitely agree with you. How about you, Jordan? Ano yung event na masasabi mong lumagapak ka ng dahil sa social media?
Event na lumagapak ako. Siguro yung sa akin sir yung yung part na nag-lockdown lahat na everything is my limit. Pati nga paglabas mo malilimit eh. Kasi I'm a kind of person na sobrang active. In the morning, I go to gym, do my workout, tapos right after my workout, nagtuturo ako sa mga clients ko. Then sa hapon, nagja-jogging ako, and then I play frisbee from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Yun yung lifestyle ko eh. Na alam ko, na-stop lahat. Yun yung time na naisip ko na na downfall. Parang yun yung loneliest part ng life kasi yung mga bagay na gustong-gusto mong gawin, na love mong gawin, suddenly, in a blink, nawala lahat. Na hindi mo na siya nagagawa with all the restrictions, with all the news on social medias na ganito, may nangyayaring ganito, meron na walang ganito. Alam mo yun yung pinaka-downfall na sobrang affected ako.
'Di ba nung nag-strike ang pandemic, 'di ba? All the more na naka-focus tayo sa social media, 'di ba? That actually brought us even more closer to social media, 'di ba? So when
Yes,
was the
sir.
time na parang ayaw mo nang mag-social media?
Ayan. Yan na yung ano, yung part na sobrang rampant pa yung makikita mo na sa newsfeed mo na lahat negative. May namamatay, ganyan. Yan yung time na ginawa ko to I disconnect to reconnect. Ganito po yung sa akin. I disconnected myself, I moved away sa social media, and I reconnected sa family ko and sa nature. Alam mo yun? Na sinet aside ko muna ng social media. Okay, it's enough. Tama na yung stress, tama na yung news na ganyan. Nag-reconnect ako sa family ko na to deeper understanding of them para mas maging deep yung relationship. Kapag kainan, let's talk. 'Di ba? Pag nasa sala, let's talk, let's watch TV, let's stay bonding. Ayan. Tapos na medyo lumuwag-luwag ang restrictions sa pandemic. Nag-hiking, I go hiking, naligo sa ilog. Ayan, yung mga excitement na yung part na adventure. Ayan. Early in the morning, nagigising kami ng 4 a.m. Tapos aakyat kami ng bundok ng 5 just to see the sunrise. Kasi iisipin mo, it's a new morning, it's a new hope. Yan parang nare-refresh ka from the inside and out.
Ayun. Thank you so much, guys. Alright, yeah. Actually, parang parang detoxification na rin yung yung pag deactivate actually eh. Kasi yeah, that's true. I definitely agree with you that there are actually during the pandemic and when the pandemic actually hits, no. Actually when the pandemic hit rather, nagkaroon ng maraming negative news feeds ganyan. So parang that's actually the time as well for myself, no, when I had a social media detox. Kasi nga parang ayoko yung mga negativities ganyan. Regardless kasi na parang parang hindi kinaya ng algorithm yun nun yung yung sa dami-dami ng yung mga friends mo kasi 'di ba? May mga friends kang nagpo-post ng mga namatay si ganito, namatay si ano. So nag-detox din ako. Social media detox din ako noon. Yeah. So ayun. Thank you so much. Now I have one question in here. Let me just try to check on that. This is about you joining Mr. Grand Philippines. Um, what if guys, one of your fellow candidate suddenly found that there is a scandal. I mean, you know what a scandal is. That suddenly there was a scandal over him that posted in social media. How would you react about that? Say for example, you Jerome, ikaw lang yung nakaalam nun. So hindi alam ng mga kasama mo. How would you handle that?
First, syempre kakausapin ko yung yung may scandal na yun na, "Bro, kailangan ayusin mo yan." Siyempre isa tayo sa mga, aspiring candidates, so dapat influential tayo, we're good in every aspect, 'no? And then ang gagawin ko nun sa susunod, papayuhan ko siya na kausapin niya yung organization kung paano kung ano ang action na magandang gawin dun. Kasi the more na maraming makakita nun, ah, mas lalong masisira yung image niya at saka nung sinalihan niya. So, ayun. Pero hindi ko siya ipu-push kung ano mang na ikalat yun, mali. Kasi hindi ko naman business yun. Business niya yun, so dapat siya ang umayos and yung organization. Yun lang po.
Alright. Yeah, parang tama naman yun, no? So, hindi mo na siya concern, di ba? It's his concern, so wag ka nang makialam. At huwag mo na siyang siraan, di ba? How about you, Jordan? Should you be in the case of, should you learn that someone, one of your fellow candidates has a scandal, do you think that your fellow is still up for Mr. Grand Philippines journey?
As a brother, no, usually ang brother naman eh, once na you learn something like that from your other candidate, actually, pag nasa pageant ka, you are all brothers, para kayo magkakapatid. So the first thing that you're gonna do is to comfort, comfort him. Approach mo siya. Tell something na that will encourage him to move forward. And then, it's not, it's up to you kung tatanungin mo siya kung why or bakit, ba't mo nagawa. Kasi, lahat naman tayo may pinagdadaanan. There are some situations na you need to make a decision. Kasi, there is a reason behind the decision. Ganun
Uh-uh.
lang naman, ganun lang naman yung para sa akin na, if this scandal happened before the competition,
Mhm.
I'm sure, I'm sure, 100%, I am 100% sure na alam na yan ng organization. Why? Kasi nagba-background check ang organization eh.
Mhm.
From the social media, all over, kahit anong platform niya ng social media, nagba-background check ang organization. And one of the best thing na once na you are being qualified despite of the scandal, you are being qualified. It is indication na they see something from you na mas tataas pa kesa dyan sa scandal mo. They see something na you can give more than that malicious scandal na, ganyan, na yan. And that is one of the best thing na we should be thankful sa mga ganong organization na they accept you even even though dun sa mga flows mo na kasi nakikita nila that you have learned. Pag
Mhm.
nakita nila na you have learned from that experience na that experience is negative yet it makes you a better person every now and then. Na mas naging
Mhm.
improve yung personality mo to connect to other people. Nakikita nila yun. Kaya, I think, yun yung gagawin ko.
Ayun. Yeah, definitely no. First off, you can talk with the with the one, or yeah, with your brother, but definitely you can directly ask about it, unless perhaps it was already a public knowledge among you
Yeah.
na napag-usapan na talaga na si ganito may scandal, ganyan. That's only the time that you could actually open that up. What happened?
Mhm.
You can comfort him. Yeah.
Yes. Sa
So
ano,
that's
yun yung,
actually good. Mhm.
for me, yun yung pinaka-best time na kakailanganin niya ng isang brother that is open system, na that will absorb what he's telling, that will understand the situation, kung ano man yung nangyari that time, that will accept him no matter what, kung ano man yung nangyari. Yun yung pinaka-best time to approach that someone who suffer from that kind of thing.
What if the scandal eventually um tawag dito, publicized during your journey as Mr. Grand Philippines? How will you manage that? How will you handle that? That one of your brother is having this kind of issue. So, ayan
Well,
na, publicized, marami nang nakaalam. Let's start off with let's have Jerome for this first.
Hmm, paano ba? For me, ano, ah, kakausapin ko din siguro, gano'n. Gano'n na lang. Kasi kumalat na, eh.
Mm-mm.
Wala na tayong magagawa kung ano mang sabihin ng ibang tao kasi kumalat na 'yan. So, gaya nga ng sinabi ni Jordan, mas maganda na kausapin natin sila and ayun, kailangan nila ng comfort nga naman. Kasi di naman natin alam yung mga pinagdadaanan ng ibang tao lalo na nung past nila. Hindi natin alam yung past nila, so dapat hindi natin sila i-judge kung ano yung action na nagawa nila during that time.
All
That's
right,
one.
thank you so much for that, Jerome. So, this time around, let's play na lang. I know you guys parang nasistress kayo sa mga tanong ko.
No, it's fine. It's actually good.
I- so there you go. Hmm. Okay, so we'll be playing this one. Just give me 1 second here. Just pick a box. Can you see that, guys? Pick a box. So all you have to do, guys, is to choose from these 6 boxes that we have. Okay? So 6 na boxes yan. Hi, Dandy. Good evening to you, Dandy. Why it's only now. Ayan. So all you have to do is to choose from these 6 boxes. Okay? So for each box, there is a corresponding word for you. And all you have to do is to expound the word on the boxes reveal the boxes oh yeah, on the boxes where we can reveal a word, okay, or on the word that we can reveal from the boxes rather. Okay, so are you ready? Okay, so let's start off with Jerome. What number would you like to open, Jerome?
I guess number 3.
Number 3. There you go,
Responsibility.
responsibility. So
Uh,
what can you say about responsibility?
Responsibility is not an easy task. Uh, it requires us uh, to be consistent on what we're gonna do. So, uh, sabi nga dun sa isang palabas na with the great power comes with a great responsibility. And with responsibility comes with great power. So, kung ikaw yung leader, kailangan you know how to handle things na halimbawa, for example, hindi kayang gawin ng member na 'to yung task na binigay mo sa kanya, it is your duty to help them, not to, ipahiya mo siya, gano'n.
Mhm.
So, responsibility is a big thing. It takes courage to have responsibility po.
Ayun. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's have Jordan. Okay. So which number would you like to choose, Jordan?
Uh, Number one.
Number 1.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Poverty. So what can you say about poverty, Jordan?
Poverty. One of the most gas term here in our country. One of the most used word na actually it's a reality of life. Poverty. Ito yung nagiging laging rason kung bakit some people don't hindi nakakapag-achieve ng something because they are thinking poverty is holding them. For
Mhm.
me, poverty is something that you should make inspiration. Kasi hindi yan yung bagay na mag-hold sa'yo to the ground. It is something that you will use to step to get to the top. Gagamitin mo itong expression to strive more, to work better, to picture yourself into something na iisipin mo, hindi habang buhay, ito ako. Poverty will not hold me in achieving something that I really love to do. Yan.
Ayun. So of course, 'di ba? Kasi yung poverty kasi lagi ang nagiging sinasabi na parang it's a hindrance for better education, 'di
Yes,
ba?
yes.
So hoping as well that we can be able to find more scholarships, and hopefully that the government would also provide more scholarships for um um I mean for the people, for the citizens, 'di ba? Especially for the youth, 'di ba? Na deserving to study, 'di ba? Ayun. So thank you so much. So let's have one last, Jerome. Okay, so which number would you like to pick, Jerome?
Number 6,
Number
the
6.
last one.
So what do
Yes.
we have in number 6? One moment. So what do we have in number 6? It's natural disasters. So what can you say about this?
Uh, these days, natural disaster makes us suffer, no? Climate change is real. And kung hindi natin pangangalagaan yung kalikasan natin, yung environment natin, it will pay us back, no? For me, a natural disaster is ah, naniningil na sa atin. Ngayon kung hindi tayo kikilos para magkaroon ng better environment for us humans, ah, it's an end for me. Yan, for
Mm,
us
yeah.
actually. At lagi natin tatandaan na humans has an innate connection with nature. So dapat protektahan natin sila at all costs.
Okay, so environmentalist. Thank you so much for that. Okay. All right. So finally, let's have Jordan. One last Jordan. So what will you choose, Jordan?
Number
Just give
five.
me one sec.
Five.
Number 5. What do we have in same-sex union, Jordan? What can you say about that?
Same-sex union. Ito yung topic na since noon pa nagde-debate yung mga tao na about this kind of thing na which sa akin lang sir, it's a matter of understanding this kind of situation. Just be an open system. Um, accept those people. Yun lang naman ang pagiging kung gusto mo maging isang mabuting tao, intindihin mo yung bawat vision ng ibang tao, respetuhin mo, intindihin mo. Same-sex union, paano ko ba to sasabihin? Same sex, ito yung mga sir, sobrang nai-intrigue ako sa mga bagay na kasi na ganito sa same sex union kasi I myself raised ako ng raised from a Christian family.
Mm-hmm.
Yung belief ko is nagko-contradict into what world is throwing. Nalalabat ko ako. Yan, nagko-contradict siya dun sa naniniwalaan ko. But for me, as a person, you can make your own decision na no matter what decision these people, itong mga tao daw, ginagawa, decision ng mga taong ito, it's just a matter of being open, always understand, and always respect those decisions sa buhay nila. Na tao ka lang din naman. Andyan yung freedom mo to do whatever you want because it's your life. Diba? Respect natin yung mga bagay na gano'n.
Okay, so I just wanted to make clarifications na iba yung same-sex union sa same-sex marriage.
Wow!
When we speak of same-sex union kasi, that's a union that can be done in the civil law, under the civil law. While same-sex marriage kasi, it couldn't be done in the church. Kasi nga, well, we have to admit that we are very Christian, we are very conservative, and the word marriage, the term marriage is just very sacred in the church. So that is why there's a um, misunderstanding between same-sex union and same-sex marriage. Kasi kapag lagi sinasabi kasi same-sex marriage na lang. So it would be better to hear same-sex union that can be done, which can be done in the civil, diba? Then doing same-sex, then using same-sex marriage, which definitely the church would disagree.
Yan. Yan po, in that matter po, sir, ganito po kasi. In our country kasi, ito yung side ko sa same-sex union. Sorry for misunderstand, misinterpret yung same-sex union. Sa same-sex union po kasi, para sa akin sa Philippines, sobrang haba na ng argumento about dito.
Mm-mm.
Why? Kasi batas natin is based from the Bible, from the commandments. Which is, yun nga, yung sinabi nyo kanina na sa mga ganung bagay, hirap ang church to do that same-sex union. Pero, there are times, may mga batas na pinapasa ngayon, tama, may mga batas na pinapasa na gawing legal ito sa Pilipinas, which is sobrang argumentable. Kasi nga, the Philippine law is based on Bible. So, just, na kaya yung mga gumagawa ng mga ganitong bagay, pumupunta pa sa ibang bansa
Hmm.
para ma-achieve nila yung gusto nilang ma-achieve. Ayun.
Ayun. All right. So thank you so much for that, guys, and thank you for playing with me.
Oh,
Now, it's time for you guys to promote your social media platforms or your journey, um, journey in Mr. Grand Philippines. And if you want to promote anything, your business, or would like to thank anyone, so this is the floor for you.
First
Go
of all,
ahead.
maraming salamat sa mga sumusuporta sa amin na candidates, and I hope na suportahan niyo pa rin po kami throughout this journey. And then nagpapasalamat din po ako sa mga partners and sponsors ng pageant na 'to. Sa One Smile City Dental Center by Ma'am Jessie Malolet and Sir Steve De La Cruz, the Favoriti, Gold's Gym, TV& Co, To Go Travel, Bless Amare Sunset, Batangas. So, again, Sir Mike, kay Sir Mark, at ayun, sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa akin, maraming salamat po. And please, kung meron po kayong time, do follow me on Instagram. It's Jerome Villapando. And follow nyo rin po ang aking art account na Jerome Art, Jerome.art portfolio. Yun lamang po. Thank you so much.
Ayun. Thank you so much, Jerome. So please do follow Jerome, okay, on all his social media platforms. Okay, how about you, Jordan?
yes. First of all, I would like to thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, Franco. Francois. Francois for having us here tonight, for those interesting topics na na makapagbibigay linaw sa mga ibang viewers natin na sana sa lahat ng viewers natin may nakuha kayong learning sa amin ni Jerome and kay Sir Francois. Thank you din sa mga brothers namin na all out support talaga. Nakikita namin yung mga comments nila na wow. Sa competition magkakalaban kami pero at the end of the day magkakaibigan pa rin kami, brothers pa rin siya. So, I want to thank yung lahat ng nanonood ngayon for spending time with us, sa pakikinig sa amin, for asking question yung sa interaction natin. Sobrang thankful po kami sa inyo kasi kayo po yung bumubuhay dito sa stream namin na ginagawa ngayon. Thank you so much po sa inyo lahat. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank my fellow Tuguegareños, Cagayanos na all out support sa akin since day one. Sa mga taong nasa likod ng bawat yapak ko to the crown. Thank you so much. And guys, if you want to see kung paano yung journey ko to the crown, please follow me on my Facebook, Jordan Sibbaluca, and also on my IG. At lalo na doon sa Facebook page ko, Jordan Sibbaluca Official. Doon po ako mag-update ng mga happenings, ng mga future events na sasalihan namin. And follow nyo din po ang Pageant Mag Philippines. Ayan, para stay updated po kayong lahat. And wag lang po kayo sanang magsawang suportahan kami kasi kayo po yung isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit kami lumalaban, kung bakit binibigay pa namin yung best namin para makuha yung crown. Kasi from reading from your comments, from your support, for love support, yung love comments, sobrang nabuboost yung confidence namin. Kaya sobrang thank you sa inyong lahat na viewers, sa lahat ng sumusuporta. And I would like to thank Sarah Lea Travel and Tours, Piero Beach Resort, Famous Apparel, Jai Moriso Photography, Joey Namayan and Buds Castor, American Institute for English Proficiency, Mike Reyes of Manila Castings, Dr. Mark Alvero, Alvero, the National Director of Mr. Grand Philippines. Hi, Sir Mark. Thank you so much for having us here tonight. Salamat po sa pagpapaalala every now and then. Ayan. Yun lang po.
Ayan. Thank you so much, guys. Before we end the live, guys, I would also like to introduce to you my co-host here, supposedly, but he came very late. Joke. Let's have here Dandy. Hi, Dandy. Dandy, you're on mute. Mhm. All the way from Cebu, and of course,
We'll,
I yes, Dandy. Mhm.
we'll see you on the backstage lang.
Yes, please. So, all right. So, thank you so much to all our viewers. Thank you for staying with us, and thank you for interacting as well. Thank you for your questions, and of course, I would like to invite everyone as well to continue to follow Mr. Mr. Grant Philippines as well. Follow the Facebook page and IG of Mr. Grant Philippines, and as well our page and our YouTube channel. Please do subscribe on our YouTube channel and click the bell notification as well so that you will get notified whenever we release new videos, and do follow and like our Facebook page as well for more pageant updates. We are also on Instagram and TikTok, so please do follow us on all our social media on all our social media accounts. So it's just Pageant Mag Philippines across social media platforms. Right. Thank you so much. And would like to thank as well the Mr. Grant Philippines organization um, for allowing us to have you tonight. And you guys, thank you so much, Jordan and Jerome, and as well as with Anthony. Thank you for gracing tonight's live sessions. And what else? Um, well, guys, please do support us. We need your love gifts. That is through sending us stars that which you can see on our live. So you can just send stars, guys, to all our videos or to our live streams, so that you can also help us to maintain or sustain our streaming subscription, so that you will always have this kind of conversation live. All right. So thank you so much once again, and God bless you all. Good night. Bye bye. Bye, everyone.